Hey y'all, this is Chris from Chris and Ed Go Fishing, and this is going to be a how-to video of how Ed and I like to tie our Carolina rig. Everyone has their own way of tying it. I prefer to do it the easiest way possible for me, and that is using all Palomar knots. And it's pretty quick and pretty easy, but I'm going to do it pretty slow, and we can go step by step so that you can kind of follow along. I haven't seen any videos out there, I haven't looked through all of them, but I haven't seen any where they tie all Palomar knots. Typically, I actually like to snell the hook, but for this video's purpose, I'm going to use a Palomar knot as well on the hook. All right, let's get this apart here. I actually really like these snippers. I just got them on Amazon. I just searched braided line clippers or something like that, and these were the first ones that popped up. They're actually really great. They cut every line. Super easy, super fast. So not a bad pickup for, I don't know what they were, $5-10, something like that. All right, let's get this line out of here, and then we're gonna use this braided line again because we have enough of it. All right. All right, so that was pretty easy. I really like these little clippers. Okay, let's get to our leader line. This is Cast King's 60-pound monofilament leader. You could use any kind of leader. This was just kind of cheap on Amazon, so I picked it up. Now let me clip off a nice little piece here and move that out of the way. Get this out of the way for now, and let's focus in on our hook. Alright, so the Palomar knot, yeah, it's pretty easy. You can either fold it up like this and put it through, or just put one end through and then feed that same end back through the hole here, through the eye of the hook. Alright, now don't be, cut a big enough piece of leader line where you're not worried about, saving line. It's just fishing line. So cut off a nice piece and give yourself enough room to kind of do this Palomar knot on your hook. So here you can see we have the loop on one end, I have the tag in my left hand, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie an overhand knot just like this and feed the knot through. So now I have the overhand knot just like that. Okay, and for those of you guys who don't know, this is the Palomar knot. This is how you tie it. There are other videos out there that are probably easier to see, and people have probably made videos that it can explain it a little bit better, but this is just how I'm doing it. And so you're going to take this loop, the loop that's in your right hand, and just feed the hook through it. Just like that. And pull everything nice and tight, and make sure everything is nice and tidy up on top of the eye of the hook. Just like that. Pull nice and tight. You can wet your line. I usually lick it. Here we go. Let's just cut this tag end off. Alright, there is your first Palomar knot, and that is on the hook. So the reason why we tie the hook first is because if you try to tie the other end with the braid and the weight and all that, and you tie that end to the swivel with the Palomar knot, you will not be able to tie your hook and your swivel with a Palomar knot on the leader end. So let's go to the swivel now. Same thing, we're going to tie a Palomar knot and give ourselves enough slack. I give myself much more room to play with the leader than this. This is really small, it's just so that it can fit on the camera. Okay, so cut yourself off a much bigger piece to do this if you're actually going to go fishing. Alright, so let's tie our overhand knot. This can be fairly small since I chose one of the smallest swivels in the world. I'm really sorry about that. I know it's harder to see when you choose smaller equipment, but this is just the first one that I grabbed. So let's pull it all tight, just like that. And sometimes you get that little bit that likes to hang down here on the eye a little bit low. That's the main line. Just pull the main line nice and tight, and that should get it nice and organized just like that for you. Okay, so let's cut this tag end off so we can get out of the way and it doesn't interfere with the braided end. Alright, here's the braided end, and we're gonna have a no roll sinker, and then this is a bumper, but you can use a bead too. I just thought I wanted to try these bumpers out. They're kind of cool. Seemed like they would put the least amount of pressure on my knot. And that's basically what the bead is for. So this weight doesn't hit your knot and screw up your knot and kind of dishevel it and make it easier to break off. So obviously this line would be going to your through your guides, down down your rod and into your reel. But it's just for this video. It's just a cut piece of braided line. All right, let's tie the Palomar knot on this side now with the braid. It's going to be the exact same thing. So give yourself enough room where you can feed the line through the eye of the hook. Excuse me, the barrel swivel. So feed it through the eye, and then give yourself enough slack because we're going to have to pull that hook through. So let's do our overhand knot. All right, and here's our, excuse my dogs for barking, they bark at pretty much everything. Here's our overhand knot, and we're going to take the hook and bring the hook through the overhand knot, just like that, and pull our line tight. Pull it through. And like I said, just have to pull on that main line, just like that. Boom, and you have your knot, it's all cinched up. And let's go ahead and clip this. Let's go ahead and clip this tag in, just like that. And excuse me for these beads and weight coming off, but I'm going to put this back through and then show you how it looks. Okay, now my dog has decided to play with a squeaky toy, so don't mind that either. I'm going to wrap this video up just right here. Here is the Carolina rig. So you have your line, that braided line that goes to your fishing reel, and then you have your no-roll sinker, and your bead, or in this case a bumper, Palomar knot, your barrel swivel to a Palomar knot with your leader line, fluorocarbon or monofilament, and then here is another Palomar knot to your hook. This happens to be an 8-aught Gamakatsu circle hook. All right, and that is pretty much what I use for I would say 15 to 30 pound, 40 pound catfish. This hook will do just fine. It's nice and thin. It's not like one of those big tuna hooks that Mustad makes. This hook is perfect. 8-aught Gamakatsu circle hook. Alright guys, thanks for watching our how-to, and catch us next time. We're going to be making a lot more how-to videos, unboxing, reviews, and then just a lot more fishing videos. Alright guys, take care. Peace.